So next time, instead of quarreling with the partner, just say, oh Venus, I need your help. I'm in love. And this guy doesn't not come and see me. Venus, could you bring him? Venus, right? Oh Venus, could you bring him? Tráelo, señor. Tráelo. You will be surprised to see how much command you have of the universe. How much power you have of the universe. Right? So you have power over yourself, your life with the planets. You know?
What the moon doing?
Control the mind when you're worried. Yeah, the nerves. Isn't it interesting that she asked a question about nerves?
Yeah, because I like the moon. I'm always
Yes.
outside, I have problems.
Yes.
And talking to her.
That's real nice.
I love it.
I wish everybody could do that.
Especially when it's the full moon.
Yes.
I go out. I like.
Right. And some people say, I wonder if she's mad. She's talking to the moon. But
I don't care that people say, oh,
no, but it goes to show that the other person now is lost. That person doesn't realize that he is part and parcel of the moon. He thinks the moon is separate. The moon is not separate. We are part of it. And so, you can control your life. Right? As soon as quarrel, you know, when we talk about Mars, Mars creates all of this thing, right? Should you call on Mars? When do you call on Mars? There's a time you can call on Mars. When is that?
Somebody's attacking you?
When somebody's attacking you. When somebody's attacking you or somebody is some enemy is against you, you call on Mars. Oh Mars, could you remove my enemies? Mars means victory in war and so on. So it means that could you remove my enemies? War, Mars. Right? Right? Saturn. Now Saturn we said was a tough planet too. When do we call him Saturn? Oh. Say listen, oh Saturn, everything is yours. Nothing is mine. So you go to Saturn like that. So you see, simple prayer. You know, that's how everybody started praying at creation. It was to the planets first. Because we see the planets in the skies and so on. The sun, we wake up every morning and so on. So thank God for waking up every morning. So the planets are very, very, very important. Yes, if you want a little more further help with mantras and planets, we have a Navagraha, which is called the 9 planets. CD we have, which will explain. The reason why I go because I'm thinking of the 9 planets were the first figures that Fibonacci saw when he went to India and so on, and he counted it as 9 numbers and so on. We have a morning prayer that has some of the planets, not all the planets, some of the other ones are the gods and the lights and so on. The light. Right. Yes. Right. So now, you know, and you'll be surprised. If you check carefully, you will see that the person who can't see well is the person who have seen bad things or see everything bad in life. The person who can't hear well is because he doesn't listen, the person doesn't listen to the right things in life. The person who can't speak well means the person only says bad words, and so on. So our sickness, our health problems come from all of these. So if you are sick, think of the fact that we are all plants. Each one, we are all made up of plants. And the herbs will become the cures. Right? But when they make the drugs are all processed chemicals. It will only control it but not cure it. Right? So with great love, with great respect, I want to welcome all of you today. I think we had a good understanding of the planets today. I want you to now say it in your mind and watch what happens. What's the result when you say that? Oh Venus, come to me. Right?
I have a question. Which planet for health?
the planet for health is usually Mercury, because he's the one who gives you good food and so on, good heart. But practically all of them controls health a little bit, but the Mercury controls most of the good health. Right? So you play the Mercury. The reason why I say Mercury, because Mercury represents doctors. A doctor is represented by Mercury. A surgeon is represented by Mercury. Right? And of course, there was another question. I said, the sun, of course, if you had a problem with the government, IRS, immigration, which planet would that be? Well, who controls the government? I told you the sun. Remember, I said the sun is angry with the United States right now. So it's creating all this conflict in government. So the sun. So whenever you have a problem with government or court and so, sun and Mars will help you. So you go into court, Mars and sun. It gives you victory in court and so on. Okay. And of course, I mentioned it, I don't know why anybody who eats cabbage wins a court case. You can explain it. But if a guy goes to a court case and eats cabbage that morning, he wins the case. Or providing he kept his mantras and so on. But it's amazing. I get the people to eat cabbage and they win their court cases. So, it goes to show how powerful herbs are in our life, how powerful plants are in our life, and we don't pay attention to that. Right? When last did you give your wife a flower? Gustavo? When last did you give her some flowers?
I don't have more.
Well, start giving out some flowers. Yeah. But the flowers represent love. Yeah? So you give out flowers, we are actually attracting Venus, isn't it? So that's why we pray with flowers and so on. You know? Whenever I pray to the planet, for example, I pray to Jupiter or something like that. And I say, okay, you know, Jupiter, you got to help me with my income here, or my money. I will promise Jupiter also that I'm going to give a piece of it to the temple. So, you know, we make a deal, like a little deal with the planets. Okay, I will honor you if you help me. So whenever you pray, right, like you're praying to Venus, right, and she said, one love, I will take her out to a nice date and I will make her very happy as soon as she comes. You know, something like that. You make a promise, and I will take some of that flowers and I'll take it to the temple or something like that. So you give something back in exchange. I guarantee you this is the formula. You guys have gotten the formula for love, for everything else.